Alright guys, just wanted to do oh look, a new challenge. Okay, just wanted to do a quick guide on Summoner for the AF gear. Now this is obviously not the first piece of AF I got, I just thought of the idea now. Figured I would do a video. The Invoker bracers, pretty easy to get. You're just going to follow the normal AF to get your gloves. And that's going to require you to go and get the old gauntlets, take them to the box in Port Juno right next to the shop. From there, you'll go ahead and run out to the snow area. There's a card, I believe. I just restarted a new character, as you can see right here. I haven't gotten too far. Those are the jobs that I have. Lost my old account, started a new one, figured I would go ahead and make a video on some of the things. This is going to be getting your summoner body piece. I do still need to go to the other area to get I believe it's the feet, and I'm pretty positive that the gloves are last. Not 100% sure, but you can look that up online. A good place to do that is FF11 Cyclopedia, so I'll leave a link to that in the description for a website that I use to get most of the information that I need for the game. But as you can see right here, I'm a level 58 summoner. I did record myself getting the Coffer key for this area, but it took about 3 hours, and I don't think you guys want to sit there and watch me do that. So I went ahead and got the Coffer key. Actually, took me so long to get the Coffer key that if you play Thief, you will notice I actually ended up getting let's see if I can find it. Oh, duh. I ended up getting the Thief Knife, which if anybody plays Thief, they know that actually takes a while to get. So I actually got a Thief Knife while doing this, completely by accident, but I got it. So if I decide to level Thief, at least I get Treasure Hunter +1 for a Treasure Hunter build. Granted, there's a bunch of knives at level 99. Well, there's one that I know of that can get you Treasure Hunter as well. But this is mainly, I got the Coffer key, I wanted to go and get the body piece. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to summon my trusts, just in case while using Sneaking and Biz, I end up getting any aggro. So, another thing, I'm still haven't really done that many missions, so I can only summon 4 trusts. The more missions you do, more Rhapsody's Vandal you do, eventually you can get to 5 trusts and have a party of 6. I didn't do that. But for people that just want to know without having to look it up, for the areas that you can find the coffer chest, and I will go ahead and use markers. So I will pick a marker, and one of the areas right here in the middle of this room. Another one is going to be in the middle of this room. They're not going to be exactly where they should be. Granted, roughly they should be where they are going to find them. One's going to be in this room. You will find one on the top of this room. One in this hidden room right here. This is a hidden room. You will have to find it. There's going to be one in a room right here. Now, normally whenever I do these, I do mark them on my map just so people could, or just so I can find them later if somebody else needs them. There's going to be one in this room, pretty much in the corner. One in this corner. This one is going to be directly inside this room. It's not going to be on the bottom floor. You actually have to run up a set of stairs to find it. It'll be right there. And finally, the last one, there's actually a little part that comes off right here for the stairs, and then the stairs will actually drop off at the other end, but it'll be about right there. So let me scroll up. This is where all the coffers are located. If you want to end the video here and just want to go and find them, this is where it is. The rest of the video is going to be me actually going to locate it. I am going to use Sneak and Invis, obviously, but I pulled out my trust because I am going to have to use, or it drops Invis because of the door here that I'll have to open, the door here to get into this room that I'll have to open, and the door here. Right here, you'll have to fight a giant. Well, not a giant, but it'll be a doll that's guarding this door. You'll have to fight him. It'll open up this door, and then you run into the room and then up the stairs, and it'll be at the top of the stairs. Or you could run back down the stairs and then run over here, and it could be here. So we'll find out exactly where it is, but all the coffers are going to be marked on the map. So without further ado, So we're going to go ahead and go to the next area. I don't really care about running into these. I'll just run straight through them eventually. And now in here, in this room, as you can see, I'll run around this for you. I believe the tab is on the east side. It's either east or south. Okay, so yeah, it is the east side. Right here. You can see that it's right there. Drop Sneak and Invis, well, mainly Invis. You can walk in, look around, nothing. Run back out. If you don't see it, run back out and then throw Invis so the door doesn't close on you. Now, this room over here also, I believe, is going to require a key, so we will check that later. If I have to go and get the keys to be able to find the coffer, I'll go ahead and cut the video and then go back to that. I don't want the video to be too long, but pretty much the majority is just going to be... Alright, so from here, I believe it's the back right room. Yeah, back right room. I don't want to make the video too long, so I'll try to keep it as short as possible. Hopefully I find the coffer pretty quickly. And again, I'm just going to send Carbuncle at him. That'll release me to open this. Nothing this time. I'm going to run back out. I don't want to fight that extra Tonberry. Just not in the mood to. Granted, it is experience. Not a lot, as you can see. About 350 experience. I do have an experience ring on. So what I tend to do is I like to mark all of them. You can find guides on the wiki, no problem. So far, this one and these three are the ones that I can't get to yet. This one I should be able to get to, and this one you just got to kill the giant, check here, and then run down here. This will drop off into another area, onto another map. This is my first video, so granted I'm talking a lot and going over stuff, but I should get better. Drop a comment, let me know. I'm not going to ask you guys to subscribe, because if you wanted to do that, you would after the video. Not really. Okay, so apparently the Tonberry aggroed me through the door. This place is very bad about that. Viz, then go back to the map. I recommend marking it on your map. If you do, even if you're looking at it online, just go ahead and mark your map. You can go ahead and see exactly where everything is. I dropped my phone. I got a text, vibrated off my desk, whatever. But I do recommend putting it on your map, so if you get here, you can just look it up. There is one in the room to the right, so we'll go and check that one first. It's going to have to drop Sneak and Invis, or Invis. Doesn't look like it's in this room. So what we're going to do is we're just going to open up the granite door, run back out, get to here, have Carbuncle cure me, and then we're going to go ahead and start. So right here, as you can tell, I'm getting a little bit more aggro than I want, so I'm going to have Carbuncle retreat. And if you watch that Tonberry Harrier, Carbuncle's instantly going to go after him because he was attacking me. and it's just a way to get it off of you. You just have him retreat, and then Carbuncle's going to go stationary and run back to you, but he's automatically going to go after whatever was attacking you. That's a really good thing to know and remember if you're dealing with Summoner. I'll probably do an actual Summoner guide, and I'll go over all my macros and how I have those set up in a later video. You know what, I'm just going to go ahead and kill all of these because I got to get that Temple Guard anyway. And I'm going to have to drop Sneak Invis, and I'm going to get aggroed by all this stuff. So, might as well just kill it. Alright, so that opened up, but I'm just going to come right inside. And I'm going to start curing myself. That did hurt quite a bit, actually. I'm going to go ahead and sneak and invis this one because there are 2 spots in this room that it could be. So you've got that giant that just walks around, so the Coffer could be right up here. And it is. I'm going to drop that real quick. And I'm going to trade the Coffer key. Now, it's going to give me the Invoker's Doublet. If I die, I die. I don't really mind. Now, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go to my house. I'm going to go to Wardrobe, and I'm going to move this Invoker's Doublet in there. I was using the Tactician's Magician's Coat, and you can see it's in my actual inventory, but something that I'm going to keep long term. You can see that my Avatar Enmity gain is going to be -2. Avatar's Element plus 20. I am starting from the bottom up. Or resist the current Avatar's Element, so Carbuncle would be light. And then it gives you your plus 15 and plus 3. So I'll go ahead and put that on. Oh look, another new challenge. Must have come in earlier. So that is what I am currently going to be wearing. Now, like I said earlier, I do have the Invokers occasionally convert damage taken from Avatar's Element to MP. And again, Avatar Enmity, you don't really want your Avatar. By Avatar, they mean your summon. For those that played other Final Fantasy games, that is exactly what you don't want. You don't want to be pulling hate away from your tanks. So your gear actually does that. I'm currently not wearing the Invokers, even though it is better slightly than, well, not slightly, a lot better than my Carbuncle Mitts. My Carbuncle Mitts actually reduce the amount of Avatar perpetuation cost. In Final Fantasy XI, if you don't know and you're playing Summoner, your avatars actually cost you MP. They will eventually drain your MP. Once you hit 99, you have so much MP that it doesn't matter, and you have so much gear that has negative avatar perpetuation costs that it actually, you'll still gain MP as long as you're not going insane and spamming stuff. You should be good. Well, guys, that is the Evoker's Doublet. I will be releasing another video here shortly that's going to be going over, I believe it's the boots, come from an area in Windurst. I will post a video on that as well. That one I'll probably do a sped up version of me farming the key.